Regé-Jean Page just stepped into a whole new level of industry respect, and people are saying this nomination isn't just about talent, it's about timing, positioning, and a quiet takeover happening right in front of us. Regé-Jean Page has officially been nominated for Best Actor at the National Film Awards for his role in You, Me, and Tuscany, and the internet is spiraling because this moment feels bigger than just one performance. Because let's really break this down. This isn't a random category. This is a stacked lineup. We're talking names like Cillian Murphy, Robert Pattinson, Pierce Brosnan, and Riz Ahmed, actors who have been solidified in the game for years, with reputations that carry serious weight inside the industry machinery. And now, Regé is right there with them. Not adjacent, not up next, right there in the same conversation. And fans believe that's sending a message, because for a while, people were trying to figure out his next move after his breakout success. There were whispers about whether he could maintain momentum, whether he would be boxed into a certain image, whether the gatekeeping would quietly limit the roles he could access. But this nomination, it flips that narrative completely. Now, suddenly, he's not just the charming lead everyone fell for, he's being recognized as a serious actor, delivering what the awards are calling a powerhouse performance, with an unforgettable presence. And those words matter, because in award spaces, language is everything. It shapes perception, it influences voters, and it tells the industry how to view you moving forward. And let's not ignore the project itself. You, Me, and Tuscany, starring alongside Halle Bailey, has been quietly building momentum, and people are saying the chemistry, the storytelling, and the overall vibe of the film hit at exactly the right time. It's not just a rom-com, it's being treated like a cultural moment, something audiences are connecting with on a deeper level. And that connection translates into award attention. Now here's where things get even interesting, because fans are starting to look at the bigger picture. This nomination isn't happening in isolation. It's coming at a time when Regé has been expanding his presence behind the scenes as well, building his production company, developing projects, and reportedly positioning himself for long-term influence rather than short-term hype. And people are saying that's a power move, because acting gets you seen, but producing, that's where control comes in. That's where you shape narratives, choose stories, and decide what actually gets made. And if Regé is stepping into both spaces at the same time, this nomination starts to feel like part of a larger strategy. Like he's not just participating in the industry machinery, he's learning how to navigate it from every angle. But of course, the internet has opinions. Some fans are celebrating, saying this recognition is long overdue, that his talent has always been clear. Others are a little more cautious, pointing out that competition in this category is intense and that winning won't be easy. And they're not wrong. Because when you're up against names with established award histories and deep industry connections, it's not just about performance, it's about campaigns, visibility, and how the narrative around you is being built in real time. And right now, Regé's narrative is strong, it's clean, it's focused, and it's gaining momentum. Word on the street is this nomination could open doors that weren't fully accessible before. Bigger roles, more complex characters, projects that push him beyond what audiences expect. And if that happens, this moment could be remembered as the turning point. The shift from rising star to established force. And let's talk about the fan reaction, because it's not just supportive, it's invested. People are actively voting, sharing links, encouraging others to back him, and turning this into a collective push. And that kind of energy, it matters more than people realize. Because awards aren't just about critics, they're about visibility, they're about conversation, they're about who people are talking about the most. And right now, Regé-Jean Page is definitely part of that conversation. Still, there are those who believe this is just the beginning, that even if he doesn't win this time, the nomination itself is already doing the work. It's placing him in rooms, in discussions, in categories that elevate his status. And once you're in those spaces, it's hard to be ignored.
So now the question becomes, what's next? Does he take this momentum and run with it? Does he double down on acting or shift more into producing? Or does he balance both and build something even bigger? Because if there's one thing this moment proves, it's that he's not standing still, he's moving. Strategically. And people are finally starting to see it. So whether you think he's taking the award or just getting started, one thing is clear. Regé-Jean Page is no longer just a moment, he's becoming a mainstay. And that's a completely different level of power. So what do you think? Does he have what it takes to win, or is this just the beginning of something even bigger? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.